I'm the man now. Nobody ever gave a handout. For the stretch, talking grams loud. Cut them off, get a hand out. Bro talk, what's that about?
What's going on, people? You know who it is. Tay Wiz coming live and direct from the man cave as usual. For those subscribers out there that is not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please feel free to hit that bell. If you're not subscribed to that Twitter page, hit that bird at TAE_WIGGS. And of course, the link to my website is below. It was 3 games on last night. 2 of the games I was bouncing back and forth between them because I like playoff basketball. The first game was the Wizards and the Raptors, which I was watching back and forth. I'm looking at how the Raptors came out here and set the tone early. Straight defense. Matador defense. They just played like the Jrue was on fire. They was out there diving for loose balls, making an extra play to get this win. To go up 2-0 at home is huge. Especially if you can go on the road. If you can win game 3, it eased the team. Just not easing the team at 2-0. The team got the confidence that we can go out here and beat these Wizards team. And like I said, I had the Raptors in 6. But the way it's looking, it's looking ugly, especially for the Wizards backcourt. John Wall had 29 points and Bradley Beal had 9 points, 3 for 11, shooting 27% from the field. And the one thing about their backcourt, I think Bradley Beal played his best backcourt when John Wall was missing from those 68 weeks. He's played his best basketball, averaging almost no more than about 25 points per game. Since John Wall has came back and been inserted to the lineup, those points then dwindled down. And there is something in that backcourt that is not right with those guys. They not clicking. I don't think those guys on the same page. It has been known that John Wall and Bradley Beal are not the best of friends. And John Wall let the people on social media know that this is his team. But back to the game last night. I just didn't feel that Bradley Beal has brought his A game to these playoffs. And I'm just looking like, how are you a 6'6", 6'7" shooting guard and you don't try to take your game to the hole? You rely on the three-point so much. Like I always say it. You live by the 3, you die by the 3. There's other things that you can do to get to the cup. You are a special type player. I'm not seeing no special capabilities of Bradley Beal that I was seeing when John Wall was down. And I'm looking at the overall, how they keep comparing Bradley Beal to Ray Allen. And one thing I'm going to say, you can't compare Bradley Beal to no Hall of Famer and Ray Allen. Ray Allen put the work in, dedication. Not saying that Bradley Beal hasn't put the work and dedication in. Those are some big shoes to fill before y'all just start labeling people with these being some of these greats. First of all, you got to get your team out of the first round of playoffs. Of that nature, you have to bring your A game every day. The one thing I'm going to say about some of these new guys, watching the NBA is fun. It's entertaining. And my thoughts on it, these players, when they get off them buses, they walk through the tunnel with some of the best fashion on. I think some of these guys are more worried about what they're going to wear to the next night's game instead of going looking back at clips and videos, see how to get myself better. It's a difference between the playoff game and the player who's trying to win the game. The playoff player is happy to be there. They be on TV for notoriety. Then you got the player who doesn't care, who's ready to go. You see some of the games, how some of the guys come in early with their dribbling coach or their coach of whatever they does of the team. Player development coach. They sit down, someone go over film while the players are shooting around. Some of these guys I don't see do that. I don't see a Bradley Beal doing that on TV. I see these guys walk through tunnels, Louis Vuitton, toiletry bags, shades on, who can wear the best outfit. And some of these guys who wear some of the best outfits, a lot of these guys don't produce. That's just me. So until y'all can do that, I know that y'all want to be best dressed like y'all in high school, but try to get that best dressed championship ring and that trophy delivered to your arena. How about that? Then you can wear all the fashion you want to. Until then, these guys be trying to dress like champions and don't even be coming on the floor and producing like one. Bradley Beal got to do better than that, man, game 3. Because if not, if y'all lose game 3, y'all going home early. Like, that's what Beanie Siegel would say, early. And that's what it be like. And I'm looking at Martin Guitar, another guy, 12 minutes. This is your center. They call him the Hammer. Dude has 0 points. 0. Donut. Like I said, I averaged 10 of these guys. I'm already at 2 already. Evan Turner was the first one. Now I got Marshall Gatot. I'm looking at this. 0 points and 3 rebounds. Oh my God. That is god awful. What do I start with him? There's no way in hell that you are 7 feet tall. You tell me you can't get a basket? You had 0 points and y'all look terrible. Valanciunas came out and balled out. 19 points and 14 rebounds. Double-double. DeMar DeRozan tied his playoff career high. 37 points. DeMar was rolling. Hitting the jumper. He's not a good three-point shooter, but he may hit one every once in a while. But one thing I liked about DeMar DeRozan, he know when he's off, he drives straight to that cup. Unlike Bradley Beal. When Bradley Beal off, he keeps shooting. They always say, keep shooting until you make it. Hey, I'll be honest with you. It is a make or miss lead. But my father already said, in my basketball coach that I had, if you can't score from the outside, you better find some way to attack that basket to get you going. Because guess what? If you get fouled, guess what? You get a free jumper at the free throw line. That's food for thought right there. I know this is a shooter's league, and they always say keep shooting till you keep shooting. No, if it's like you keep shooting, you're gonna hurt the team. You gotta find different ways to score out there. Like I said, my dad and my coach told me, if it ain't clicking from the outside or the mid range, you better find some way to go to the hole so you get that free jumper, so you can pick up a rhythm from the free throw line, which I always thought was huge. Kyle Lowry, 13 points, 7 rebounds, 12 assists. These guys actually look like some all-star backcourt. They definitely made some noise up there in the 6. I've been in Toronto. Beautiful place. You go check out more stuff that I did in Toronto. I sat down with a couple of guys up there, did the interview about DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry and the coach up there in Toronto. Nothing but nice people up there in Toronto, Canada. Shout out to you guys for holding down Jurassic Park up there. Can't say nothing bad about Toronto. Clean place. Like I said before, the X factor in that game was C.J. Miles. I keep telling y'all, look, C.J. Miles off the bench is a great contributor. We see what he did in Indiana. We see what he played for the Cavaliers and the Utah Jazz. This guy can score. He's a lethal scorer when he's out there, especially when he gets his touches. He's very dangerous from the three-point line. And he plays defense. And sometimes that goes unnoticed with C.J. Miles. They notice he can shoot the ball at a high clip, but they never give him recognition for playing defense on that side of the floor. He make it very hard. He made it very hard when he was out there when they had him guarding Bradley Beal. I'm just saying. He made it very hard. The Raptors taking this series. They might sweep them. If Washington don't get it together at home, because guess what? If you get swept at home, the Raptors, guess what? He said, y'all came to Toronto for a quick 2 games, but we're going to drop y'all off at D.C. We're going to beat y'all in 4. Y'all just pack your bags up and clean your locker rooms out and get ready for next season. Because right now, the Wizards are in a lot of trouble. And I'm saying right now, at the Verizon Center, the Washington Wizard fans, you better bring it. Because Toronto, they was loud and hot in that arena. And that's hockey town. And there's playoff hockey going on right now. Shots up Columbus Blue Jackets, who up 2-1. On the Washington Capitals, Alex Ovechkin getting his head smashed in right now by Jim Tortorella, the Columbus Blue Jackets head coach. Yeah, no, I like you didn't know. The boy know hockey, man. I know hockey. So we can talk that too. Whoever likes the hockey debate, I can do it. I do it all. I sit here and watch all sports. But back to these playoffs. Raptors up 2-0, commanding 2-0 lead. The Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics, another game, was like I said, I was going back and forth. I'm going to start with the Milwaukee Bucks. Eric Bledsoe, first year in the playoffs, god awful. He's forcing a lot of shots. I'm going to be quite honest with you. Eric Bledsoe is forcing a lot of shots out there on the floor. On the floor. Why? 5 for 13, 38%. That's not getting the job done. I'm very disappointed in the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm going to be honest with you. There's no Kyrie Irving. There's no Marcus Smart. And there's definitely no Gordon Hayward. They're missing 3 of their players. 2 of them defend. And they missing 2 primetime scores. And you looking at this and saying, wow, the Celtics up 2-0. The Celtics should be down 0-2. And I keep saying, even though the Celtics are 2 seed, this would be an upset win for the Boston Celtics. And this is why it would be an upset win. Chris Middleton is there. Giannis is there. Bledsoe is there. Tony Snell is there. All these guys are healthy. Team been together. Only people that came back from injuries, Malcolm Brogdon and Matthew Dellavedova. But the other 15 guys, because the playoff roster is now 17, the other 15 guys on that roster should be ashamed of themselves. I kid you not, man. It made me want to get up and walk away right now. There's no way. There's no way. Seriously, there's no way. No way. No way that the Milwaukee Bucks should be down 0-2. And y'all keep saying Giannis Antetokounmpo is MVP type caliber player. I'm going to be honest with you. There's no way that your MVP player should be down 0-2. 0-2. Up and coming. You got to grab the Bulls by his horns and take off. You got 25 from Chris Middleton. You got 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The only way the Milwaukee Bucks will have to win a game, Giannis got to score 45 or better. Somebody else got to step up. Eric Bledsoe is rushing his game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna sit this. I'm gonna be honest with you about Eric Bledsoe. Hell of a point guard. Hell of a point guard. Don't get me wrong. Great point guard. I'm gonna tell you where he's losing at. I'm about to give praises to these people right here. Shane Larkin coming to the game, getting 11 points, playing stellar defense. The son of Barry Larkin, who played for the Cincinnati Reds baseball team. Shane Larkin comes in the game, plays defense, put up a couple of shots, hit a nice three-pointer to send the game to halftime. Nothing but core. Shane Larkin come in and play out of his mind. And one thing Brad Stevens do, I like about Brad Stevens, it's almost like he coaching college basketball with these guys. He making these guys have fun out there. That's one thing about a coach. You got a serious coach. You got a coach that get everybody loosened up and tell them to go out there and play our brand of basketball. And one thing about Brad Stevens being a young coach in the NBA, he knows how these players react. Why? Because he coached college basketball. He knows what these guys like to do. He's playing almost with 11-man rotation. Everybody is contributing to this win, putting in work. He said that I can imagine that their practices end like this. Hey guys, we are Boston strong. We Celtics family. But we get out there on that floor between those lines. 94 feet of basketball. The one thing he's going to say right now, we don't play individual basketball. We play for each other. We don't play for the last name on the back of the jersey. We play on the front. Celtics. Team. Teamwork make the dream work. He probably told them this. Remember, we are down a few good men. But I'm looking right here, in this room right here, I'm looking at some champions. There's no Kyrie Irving out there. There's no Marcus Smart. There's no Gordon Hayward. But I need you, Jaylen Brown, to pick it up. I need you, Tatum, to pick it up. Horford, I need you to set the tone early. Terry Rozier, go out there and be our anchor. This is what Brad Stevens is preaching to these young guys. Not only is he preaching to these young guys, I keep saying it before, nothing is sweeter than Greg Moose Monroe to go against his former team and get 12 points and tell you how, and look at him and start laughing. There's nothing better to get a win against your former team who released you or traded you to the Phoenix Suns like you was damaged goods. And guess what? Now you're on the other end playing against your former team, and your former team is down 0-2. No hard feelings. Told you another person who was going to be X factor in this series was Marcus Smart. I had two of them. I had Marcus Smart and Terry Rozier. Marcus Morris. I'm sorry. Marcus Morris, like I said, was going to be the X factor. I see he's going to come off the bench and cause havoc. And he does. He's no BS type guy. He low-key played bully basketball to get in the other team's head. And that's all fine, getting wins. They got to win, 18 points. Playing defense and hitting big shots when it matters the most. And the other guy I told you who's going to be An X factor in this series was Terry Rozier. 23 points, 8 assists. Now, Boston going to have some problems on their hand. It's a good problem to have when free agency come. What they going to do when Terry Rozier, they going to let him walk, or they going to pay him, or second, or they going to get rid of Marcus Smart. So something has to happen because you still got Kyrie Irving. You got 3 point guards. You know, Terry can play the 2 as well. When I look at Terry Rozier, the way he plays basketball, I'm looking at how he did it. You know, by him playing basketball in Cleveland, Ohio, where I'm from, playing for Shaker Heights High School. Name always popped up in the newspaper of being one of the elite players in Ohio. I am looking at Terry Rozier where he played basketball at Louisville and getting in the NBA. The guy had talent. His work ethic. The way he responds on the court. And one thing about Terry that I have seen, the body language. You got to look at some of the body language of these players in the league. When he get out on the floor, he's in basketball mode, beast mode. He's going hard. Going hard. Harder than most. And that's what you want from your player. Setting the tone early. Playing defense. Diving on the floor. And Boston fans love that. Love it. They love their teams. Their teams is almost like their family. They love their teams just as much as their family. When you look at the game and what these guys do coming in the game and hearing their number called, Terry Rozier is not scared at that moment. 23 points, 8 assists. Jaylen Brown, 30 points, 5 rebounds. Second year players out here leading the team to victory. And you got the Milwaukee Bucks not playing so inspired. Like I said, they should never got rid of Jason Kidd. The coaching. Jason Kidd understood and made the right plays and the right decision for this team. And they down 0-2, going back home. Maybe Milwaukee can steal a game at home. But right now, it's not looking too good for them. The one game I did tune in to watch last night, it was a great game. I did stay up for this one, so I love what I seen. I said I had the Portland Trailblazers to win this game in 6. Portland Trailblazers about to make me eat my words. Forget that. I got to eat them right now. They down 0-2. They lost 2 at home. The Pelicans. Since March 1st. So I said it again. Let me reiterate. Since March 1st, the New Orleans Pelicans are the number 1 fast-paced basketball team in the NBA. Fast-paced. Pick up the speed. They play at a faster tempo than everybody else. When they had DeMarcus Cousins, they was ranked 29th. So with no DMC, DMC goes down. Remember, Alvin Gentry, the coach of the Pelicans. Remember, he won the NBA championship as an assistant coach. That's not last year, but yes, last year. The assistant coach over in Golden State. So he understands the playoff pace of basketball. And not only picking up the pace, they doing everything right. I'm going to start off with the good because I always start off with the bad. I'm going to start off with the good about this game. The good was you got Nikola Materovic, 17 points, 8 rebounds. Shout out to the GM for making that trade happen with the Bulls. Because not only they get a sharp shooter, they got somebody with basketball knowledge who played in playoff games and some big games. And his career came over, fit right in. So just imagine they had DeMarcus Cousins. This game could be way more uglier than this, folks. Way more uglier than this. Anthony Davis, MVP candidate. His team is up 2-0. And the one thing I like about AD, like I said, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina right now. Anthony Davis only got recruited by one college team. And that team was Cleveland State University. This is when he was a 6'1" point guard. I remember reading this in the paper at home when I was living there at the time. I was like, Cleveland State got Anthony Davis from Chicago. Not only a 6'1" point guard, a lot of people didn't know that Anthony Davis high school basketball team didn't have a basketball gymnasium. Do you know where this team practiced at? If you don't believe me, look it up. Anthony Davis high school men's basketball team practiced outside in the school parking lot on basketball hoops, rollaway basketball hoops. They played full court basketball practice on asphalt. Now you tell me that. Imagine diving to practice for loose balls on concrete, getting scraped up and bleeding. Like they said, hard work pays off. Hard work and dedication pays off. Anthony Davis, by the end of his junior year, people, he went from a 6'1" guard to almost 6'9" power forward. Who comes running in, knocking on the door? Jim Calipari, head coach of Kentucky, got Anthony Davis, linked him over to Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker, and these guys. Ever since then, Michael Kidd Gilchrist, Anthony Davis, John Wall. You look at these guys, and Eric Bledsoe. These guys played at Kentucky at the same time. Anthony Davis, 22 points, 13 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 2 steals. Anthony Davis may be first team all defense, and Jrue Holiday. Anthony Davis not only can go inside, he has a 15-footer, and he can put up and hit the three. Not only can he slow it down and play the big man game, he can actually play that fast-paced game. This is why they're number one in fast-paced offense. This is a different team. And you look at their bench sometimes, you're like, man, the bench ain't put up no numbers. No Solomon Hill not showing up. No Chico Diablo not showing up. You looking at certain things, sometimes you gotta say, you know what? Sometimes the starters have to set the tone to get everybody else going. And I'm looking at Anthony Davis, man. MVP candidate, man. Plays it hard. Like, he been counted out. As soon as DeMarcus Cousins went down, they don't think this team has enough power to get the first round of the playoffs. But right now, he making people like myself and some of the guys out there eat our words. Because Anthony Davis said, don't sleep on me, man. I'm the best big man in the league. Period. Hands down. Jrue Holiday season. 33 points, 9 assists. Setting the tone early again. Attacking C.J. McCollum. Making C.J. McCollum look foolish out there on defense. Making him look foolish. Going straight to the hole. Everything. Getting teammates involved. And not only, I told you, game 1, he was 4 for 5 in the first quarter. 11 points. Now you talking about game 2? A couple days later, fourth quarter, put up 12 points, shooting lights out. When Alvin Gentry called a timeout with 9 minutes in the fourth quarter, I guarantee you that he got his clipboard and say, look, game ain't over yet. Still 9 minutes to go. Don't not take your foot off the gas pedal. Let's keep it going. And that's what he did. He went hard. Harder than hard. And I like what I seen from him. Not only he playing inspired basketball, due to the complications that his wife had last year with the brain surgery and stuff like that. He's playing inspired basketball. He said he missed a lot of basketball. So he's coming back with the revengeance. With Drake saying, I'm seeking revenge. This is Jrue Holiday. He's seeking revenge on the league, the players. He's coming back. He's not satisfied just not getting in the first round. He want to take his team further than that. He think this team is championship caliber. Playoff Rondo. At first we had playoff Pete. Now we got playoff Rondo. 9 assists, 10 rebounds, and 16 points. Anytime you let Rondo score more than 12 points in the playoff, you're definitely going to lose. Not only he gonna get you 12 points, if he got more than 12 points, you already know he got a double-double somewhere. Either he gonna have that in rebounds and assists. Anytime you got a player of Rajon Rondo doing this to you, dissecting your team up like you in a science and biology class, cutting the frog up, that's Rondo. Cutting the Portland Trailblazers up. Arguably, the best backcourt in the league got served on the platter last night in C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard. Rondo is a real basketball quarterback. One thing you don't know, that Rajon Rondo was a high school pitcher. So guess what? He know what it is to be a leader every night, day in and day out. So you put that guy out there. Rondo's a basketball coach on the floor. Let's be serious. He's a basketball coach. Anybody can tell you that who plays with Rondo in his NBA career. He's a coach. Why you think he's in New Orleans? Because why? He played with DeMarcus Cousins over in Sacramento for a hot second. And what they was doing? They was doing pretty hot. They got rid of Rondo. They got rid of Boogie. Boogie right up in New Orleans. So Rondo played in Chicago. Chicago got rid of Rondo. And guess what? Rondo in New Orleans. So look at that. That's a Kentucky hookup over there. Rondo, AD, and Boogie Cousins. These guys, it's a brotherhood. Kyrie Irving says it's a brotherhood when you play basketball with them jerseys on. Brotherhood don't go anywhere. They play for the guys on their team. Rondo, they always trying to say on TV he's a coach killer. No, he's not. You got to be in the mind of Rajon Rondo. He's almost LeBron James and Kobe Bryant, these type guys. These guys see basketball plays 10 frames ahead of the next team. They can see what's about to happen because these guys are film junkies. When you got somebody sit down and watch film all day on you and can tell you where you about to go with the ball and you know where your hot spots is, you got to respect it. You got to respect it. Rondo. As long as he's out there, if Rondo do this again in Game 3, the Smoothie Center, ooh, the Smoothie Center about to be rocking. New Orleans Pelican fans, down there in the 504, y'all need to get on y'all feet, man. Y'all got something special down there brewing up. No lie. See y'all this summer. That's where I'll be at this summer. See y'all this summer. Portland Trailblazers. Alfred Camino, who I thought played fantastic last night. 15 boards, 14 points, played fantastic. Definitely played fantastic. Yusuf Nurkic, 13 points. C.J. McCollum, he did his thing, 22.6 rebounds, but the person I was disappointed in was, y'all know, Damian Lillard, 7 for 18, 38% from the field with 17 points. And I know he just had a newborn baby and stuff like that. He can be tough, trying to get sleep and whatnot, trying to play basketball to get inspired. But damn, you my boy. Dang. It had to be you. Gotta get together, man. This ain't the same Portland Trailblazers team I've seen the last week coming in March. Y'all was on fire, setting the league on fire, doing this, doing that. Y'all having interviews on TV with Chris Haynes and how y'all the best backcourt in the league. And I haven't seen it yet in these playoffs. I haven't seen it. But y'all supposed to be the best backcourt. Y'all are getting outplayed by Rajon Rondo. Jrue Holiday. Let's just sit in. Holiday and Rondo are giving you guys fits. Havoc. Hell. They outplaying y'all. They running more. And the reason they wanted more, you gotta realize Rajon Rondo is an NBA champion. So you got an NBA champion running your team and telling them this is how we gonna do it. If you want to get to the championship, listen to me. Come on my back. I don't have to score. I just put you in the right area to get the ball. I'm not seeing that same inspired basketball play. What in the world is going on? You can't do that. You can't do that. It's unbelievable what I'm seeing right now. Unreal. Unreal. This team is way better than that. Way better than that. Way better than that. This team has to pick it up. Y'all supposed to at least one game. I'm proud with you guys. I had you guys win this series in 7. This may end all in 4 down in New Orleans. New Orleans gonna party like it's 1975 down there if the Pelicans win the playoff series. And they got the talent to do it. They had the talent to do it. Anthony Davis got a cape on right now. I mean, he ain't Superman. He out here looking like Black Panther. Wakanda, strong. Nobody's not stopping this guy from going to the rack. No hard fouls. The team, y'all had Rip City going. But guess what? Rip City was going. Rip City went home last night. The Pelicans came into Yard City and ripped y'all heart away. Ain't that what DeRozan say? He took the heart away. Penny Hardaway. But y'all got y'all heart ripped away. On that note, y'all know who I am. I'm Tay Wiz, coming live and direct from the Man Cave. Y'all have a nice day. Peace.